Hello everyone, welcome to today computer studies class. In today class we'll be talking about operating system, and by the end of this video you understand what an operating system is, the definition, what it does, types of operating system, and importance of operating system in a device. Now, right here you're talking about the definition first. Now, what is an operating system? An operating system is a system software that manages computer hardware, software, and users' interaction. And simply put, it's a software that manages everything in the computer. It controls the entire activities in the computer. Everything that is going on in the computer passes through the operating system. It is the main software that controls all other software and hardware in the computer. Without operating system, you don't have a computer. Without operating system, your computer cannot function. All right, functions of operating system. What is the use of operating system? What is it doing? Why is it important in any device at all? Okay, number one, we said manages files and folder. With the help of operating system, you can easily create a file, folder, organize them, separate them, each of the file in their own specific folder. Number two, controls inputs and output devices. Without operating system, any device you plug will not function. So whenever you plug any device to your computer, you will discover that it will make a sound, tells you, it recognize it, tells you that okay, you've plugged something, that sound. Then is it working well or not? The operating system will give you a signal to tell you that. Number three, provides users interface. GUI and CLI, those are the two types of users interface we have. Now, it gives you room to do a lot of things. That is the user interface. Now, let's go to number four, ensure security and protection. The operating system help you secure your device for it not to have, what I call it, okay, let's say a virus or unwanted app to just run on its own. It helps you protect your system. Now, let's go to the last one that says handles error and interruption. Now, I don't know if you have it on your phone, if you've seen it on your phone or your computer, where you'll be working and something will just pop up telling you that some device or one app is not working correctly. So that is another thing the operating system does. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Tells you types of operating system. We have about three types of operating system. We have now. Let's go to number one that says the single user, single tasking also, which is Microsoft DOS. The MS stands for Microsoft DOS. The DOS is disk operating system. Microsoft disk operating system. That is the MS DOS. This works with command. Like the picture you're seeing here now, it's just basically on command. Everything you're doing, you're issuing a command. If you want to close, you type exit or close. If you want to print, you type print. So that is how the command line works. So the next one is the single user at the same time multitasking. This is the one we are used to now these days. This is the Windows. We have from Windows XP to now we have the latest Windows 11. Now this one helps you to do more than one thing. You can do more than one thing at a time. For instance, you can be listening to music while you're typing. You can be watching movie while you are designing. If you know you can do more than one thing, it gives you room to do that. Now, number three says multi-user, which is the Unix or the Linux. This operating system gives you and your friend the room to use the computer at the same time. You'll be doing different things on the computer at the same time. And people that use this kind of operating system are the advanced users. We'll talk about this later. Okay, now we have the user's interface, which we mentioned earlier. We have two types of users interface. We have the CLI and we have the GUI. The CLI simply means command line interface, and we have the graphic user interface. This command line, as I explained earlier, this one here uses command to do everything that it does. There's nothing like mouse, no mouse pointer, no file, no folder, No, nothing like you designing your desktop or using pictures as your desktop. It's just as you're seeing it, as dark and black and white as it is. While we have the user interface, which is the graphic user interface that uses icon, menu, windows, and so on, which you can use your picture as your desktop background, design your computer as you want. That is for the graphic user interface. Now we have examples of operating system. We have the examples of operating system. We have the Mac OS. The Mac stands for Macintosh. The OS stands for operating system. The Mac OS is the operating system that Apple's system, which is Apple laptops, uses. This is Mac OS, Macintosh operating system for Mac, or for Apple laptop. They have the one at the middle. The top one says is Windows. This Windows is the most common operating system out there. 90% of laptop you're seeing out there uses Windows operating system. So it's the most common of all. Now let's go down the one below the Windows, that is the Android, which our mobile phone use now. And there is this system that is known as Chromebook. They are using Android also. They are using Android to do whatever they are doing. That's for the Chromebook. Now, on your right hand side, we have the senior penguin there. That is the Linux. This operating system gives more advanced functions than the others. It's meant for advanced users. Okay. Now, what you do with Mac OS, what you do with Windows and Android, you can do multiple of that thing with Linux. So let's go to the next slide where we have the common operating system operation, which is some shortcut keys that operating system uses. Now, for instance, if we press the Control Alternate Delete, which is Control Alt Delete key, it will call on the Task Manager or Windows Security. Okay. Now, the Task Manager helps you to close some programs that are not responding. For instance, you are working and along the line this program, sorry, the Windows stop responding to the mouse and you try closing, it's not closing. Just press your Control Alt Delete. It will call up the Task Manager. Then from there you can force the program to close from the Task Manager. Now we have the Shift plus Delete. We all know the delete key, right? If you press the delete key, the file will go to the recycle bin. In the late Windows, those earlier Windows from like Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows XP, if you press the delete key, it will ask you, do you want to delete? You can say yes. Then it go to your recycle bin, which is your trash can. But if you hold the shift and press delete, it will ask you again, do you want to delete this file permanently? So if you say yes, that file is going out of the computer, not in the recycle bin. So if you mistakenly use shift and delete key, that file is gone forever, not, you cannot get it back. It's gone. You won't get it back. Now we have the right click, which we normally use in our day-to-day computer use, which is you right click, you get a display menu where you pick what you want to do, maybe it's refresh, create new folder, and so on. Now the F2 simply means tell you to rename a folder. If you select a folder and you press F2, you will be able to change the name of the folder. While we have the alternate F4, which is Alt F4, we give you the window. We open the window where you choose, maybe you want to shut down the computer, you want to restart the computer, you want to hibernate, or you want to sleep. Then you click OK. What option you choose will now be what you get. We have